with Bronny, I want to clarify one thing you just said, which is Rob and I did not give Bronny anything. Bronny has earned this.
The ultimate dream realized, playing alongside his son in the iconic purple and gold.
Like, why does he get special treatment?
Because my daddy, LeBron James, that's one. That's one. That's one, right? That's one. So the first one is my dad is LeBron James. That's one.
That's right.
Two,
right.
I'm Bronny James. Two, that's two.
Bronny James recently had a disastrous G League debut, and that beginning clip pretty much sums up the media's response. They keep lying because it's LeBron's son. This is the same media that told us he earned his spot and that him making the NBA was a historical and incredible achievement for him and his dad, even though this is completely forced and the only reason he's in the NBA is because LeBron wants him to be. We were supposed to believe that this was on the same level as Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr. I mean, just look at what ESPN said about it.
If you're a father, you're gonna feel a certain way about your son being with you. I think JJ Redick is making a very smart move, totally leaning into this, totally embracing this, setting this up and making it happen. And it's not going to define the season, but it's going to be so important to their franchise player.
This was a moment for the James family, the NBA family, all former players, current players that have sons. But to see them just share the floor last night together for 2.5, 3 minutes, it was a beautiful thing to see. It was definitely a special moment to witness and very proud moment, and I'm happy for the James family.
The idea that he put him in for 3 minutes, he grabbed him in a couple of shots, and this is the greatest moment in professional sports.
Mad
I mean, we
Dog.
got to be serious.
They made history.
Well,
it's
Ken Griffey
LeBron
Jr.
James.
and Ken Griffey
Yeah,
Jr.
but in
and
the
Ken
NBA,
Griffey made history.
He's one of the greatest players of all time. The ultimate dream realized, playing alongside his son in the iconic purple and gold.
And if you thought that was bad, look at what Kenny Smith had to say about Bronny.
I've watched Bronny since 7th grade. The guy was a McDonald All-American, and I said this the other day. Shaquille O'Neal's son, Sharif, was a hell of a talent. And his dad made McDonald All-American, and Sharif didn't. Bronny was one of the best 5 high school guards that year. That means you're a prospect, which means you're going to be a second-round pick or a first-round pick if you just go 1 year. It's not unusual for him to be there. So anyone who disputes that just doesn't understand basketball.
I guess I don't know basketball. Being a great player in high school does not guarantee a spot in the NBA. We have to go by what happened after, and Bronny was not good in college. He only averaged 5 points on 36% shooting. Those numbers are not good enough to get drafted into the NBA, and with those numbers, it's no surprise how he's performing. But now he's been sent to the G League, where he had a horrible debut, and here's the response.
Bronny James made his G League debut Saturday for the South Bay Lakers, finishing with 6 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, a block, but also had 5 turnovers.
Man, I like the bones. I like the bones of what he could be, right? I think the problem with Bronny's game, the biggest problem is he's not aggressive. And when you're not looking to score, it becomes
a problem.
A problem, right? Because you're looking, it's like the Ben Simmons case, right?
Yep.
Right? When you're looking to make passes, you miss everything, right? If you just be ultra aggressive, like I'm looking to score, you stop me, then I make the pass. But if you sit here trying to make a pass and the rim's right here, and there's like, it becomes a harder game. Like I like some of the things he does. It's just sometimes it's just like you're already in your mind, you're already trying to pass the ball.
The truth is, it doesn't matter how much more aggressive Bronny is. He was 2 of 9 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3, and had 5 turnovers. He just isn't good enough to be in the NBA. He never was. He might not be good enough for the G League. The media opened up Bronny to criticism by setting false expectations and lying about the player he was. LeBron himself did the same thing when Bronny was in college, saying Bronny was better than current NBA players and that he could make the Lakers roster at that time. These lies from LeBron and the media only serve as a detriment to Bronny, who is now struggling in the G League. Lavar Ball predicted this would happen 7 years ago. If you want to see what he had to say, I'll leave that video right here.